Colorado, Massachusetts, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New Mexico, North Dakota, West Virginia. They're all searching for Star Wars games, Trent. For whatever reason,
Really?
it's Star Wars #1 in those states. Oregon, or as I like to say, Oregon, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, they're searching for Spider-Man games. So
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
What are people searching in Florida?
Florida's not on the list. That's a good question. but finally, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Washington, their most searched for game is Resident Evil. So pretty cool breakdown there.
Yeah, that's a nice breakdown. The only thing the only critique I would make to that list is, they need to add Florida and Georgia and so many other states.
Yeah, nobody cares about Florida, and I'm very upset about that. Yeah, I need to know what the most searched game in this state is. It's probably
in the Sunshine State.
In the Sunshine State. Yeah. U.S. video game developer admits Star Wars games on Nintendo Switch are broken. They're basically saying this game, you download this Star Wars game, which is an old game. It's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. They have developed it for Nintendo Switch. Well, you can't beat it because of a glitch. So I just went out and spent $15 on this game in the Nintendo store. And look at that. Our lovely producer, Sharon, has produced an answer for you, Trent. The most searched for game in Florida. We actually have this. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Great job, Sharon, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, so she's got the answer for us. Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, the #1 game searched for and I'm so over Assassin's Creed, so that wouldn't be me adding to those numbers, Trent. I'm not really.
No, but it could appeal to many of our other listeners. You just never know. It's not all about you.
But it is. For me, I take a very rich centric approach, Trent.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's all about me. So avoid Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Part 2 because they give you some nonsense, loophole you can go through to try to beat it. But that's kind of ridiculous that I just bought a game that I can't beat because of a glitch. So I'm not into it at all. Really cool game, survival video game coming up, Valheim. It's an online game up to 10 players. Basically, you're in Valhalla as a dead Viking, and you're fighting against the enemies of Odin. It sounds super cool, but it's only going to be on Xbox in 2023. Already a big hit on PC. It sounds really cool. I would be kind of into this if it was on PS5. But yeah, Odin, my dog's husband, for sure, is central to this game. You have to defend Odin. So I would be way into that, looking forward to it in 2023. But unfortunately, Trent, I can't play it. I don't have an Xbox. I have a PlayStation 5. I'm not so upset about that, but at the same time, sometimes, every now and then there's a game that'll come out for the other system where you're like, man, you know what? That would be pretty cool to have, and I don't have it. So.
I'm sorry. Well, you need to go out and buy the other system then. You need to make sure you have every type of PlayStation and gaming system you have, just in case the video game doesn't work with one of those systems. You have a backup.
Yeah, just in case. It's about the exclusives when you do something. I know a lot of people that have a PlayStation and an Xbox. I actually do have a PlayStation 5 and a Switch. I've always owned the Nintendo system just so I could play the Zelda game. I could see the reasoning behind that, but there's just not enough exclusives on Xbox that make me want to own an Xbox, especially, these consoles are super expensive and now impossible to get. And speaking of impossible to get, Trent, championships sometimes can be impossible to get. You know what I'm referring to?
Yeah, unfortunately.
You don't have to be so somber about it.
Hey, it is sports, though. I know what you mean.
It is the sports, right? For Radio Brothers Sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Super Radio Brothers Sports. Trent, take it away.
Well, we got to talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning. As much as I hate to, they did lose the series, but you know what? There was no lack of competitiveness, and there was no lack of fight in their loss this past Sunday night. I am amazed, first of all, that the Lightning took the Colorado Avalanche to 6 games, because looking at those first two, after Tampa Bay lost the first two, and then they lost the first one just extraordinarily bad fashion. They were like 7-0. They got shut out. It was like a football score, Rich. I was thinking that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were playing or something. Who knows? And then on Friday, they ended up losing by a lesser margin for Game 2. And I'm going, okay, Colorado's just too fast. I didn't see the Tampa Bay Lightning coming back to make this a series just simply because of the way the Colorado Avalanche played the game.